Lakers take a 127-109. Gary Harris, Sparty with 20 to lead the Nuggets in the loss. Randall with 24, 11 out of 18. Look, Kuzma, I mean, what game doesn't he have? How about an efficient 7-11 with 17 points? The Lakers have a lot of interest because of Lonzo Ball. There's a lot of interest, even beyond being in L.A. and all of that. Because of all the talk after next season already about LeBron or Paul George or both, a lot of conversation. But if you're sitting there and you're running Laker team and you're looking from a management standpoint, what are you looking to watch develop on the floor? What is a must-see for Sam from this Laker team as they move on here?
Well, I mean, obviously it starts at the point guard position. I mean, with all the hype and all the talk and you giving this kid the keys to the car to drive this team, and he's got to increase. He's got to become a better scorer. He's got to be able to – look, he's not going to be a lockdown defender at the point guard position, but you got to be able to control your guy, keep him in front, and then you got to fight over screens in the NBA. I don't care who you are. You cannot go under screens at the three-point line now in the NBA. You're going to get torched. So he's got to get physical enough to where he's used to taking that hit. Because, again, I read somewhere where point guards get put in screening role situations 40 to 50 times a game. So that's 40 or 50 times you're getting hit. And you got to man up, you got to respond, you got to roll off that screen, and you got to keep coming.
Like I said, we're giving this guy, we're nitpicking too much. A little bit of that comes from his father and the quotes in the media. A little bit is that his play thus far has been not superb of what we expected. And, I mean, Jordan Clarkson, you talking about him coming in and having to lead the team in the fourth quarter, he'll learn from that. You know, when you take away what you've been given, you want to earn that back. Look what's happening. 2 triple-doubles in the last 5 games, 16 rebounds. I mean, when a point guard could ever give you 16 rebounds, forget if he's making shots, he's getting those positions back. So kudos to him.
Yeah, good game.
I want to kind of combine two things we talked about, because I asked you, going back to the Nuggets side, about what gets said from a Richard Jefferson, for example, and you talked about, hey, look, not there that long, maybe that's not his voice. The point guard is normally on the floor the leader of the basketball team. In a lot of cases, in most cases, that's your floor general. How about for this team? What are they looking for? Do you think that Lonzo Ball has put himself in a position where there's that trust level? What has to get done? Because it's not only Ball. Dennis Smith in Dallas. You got De'Aaron Fox in Sacramento. Clearly, Fultz won't have that issue with Simmons. But what needs to happen for Ball to be trusted in that way as the leader?
There's going to come a time in a practice in a game, as you know this, when everybody's always complaining to the point guard, I'm open, get me the rock, give me the rock. And he's going to have to put that ball under his arms and say, look, everybody shut up. You get the ball when I deem that you're open. Do your job. I will get you the basketball, but I can't have 4 or 5 guys coming to me after every possession screaming for the basketball. That's when you put your foot down. And again, I don't care how young you are. I used to tell my point guards all the time, you can be 19 and 20 off the court, but when you step on the court and I put that ball in your hand, you are the man. You got to direct traffic, put people in their place, and sometimes you got to tell your veterans to shut up and do their job and let you run your show.
You hear there from a young player like Ball?
And I love him, man. I'm a fan. I'm a Lonzo Ball fan.
We can tell. You think?
I'm a fan, because I've seen another guy in this position before, LeBron James, coming in out of high school before he even stepped foot on the court. All the scrutiny, signing a $100 million shoe deal before he scored a point. And the only thing that made that go away was him balling consistently every night.
I can't believe he's equating Lonzo Ball and LeBron James.
Well, you didn't know you were working with LeVar down at the end?
Apparently so. I cannot
Welcome
believe
to Game
that.
Time. Stern Mitchell and LeVar.
My partner in crime is comparing Lonzo Ball and LeBron James. What did LeBron average his rookie year?
20.
20 what?
Probably 20 points something.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But I'm saying the same kind of boat, the same storyline. A lot of hype before you step on the court. LeBron has one bad game.
I disagree for this reason. I was coaching at the time, and our director of scouting even said,
y'all down up there in Toronto.
In a draft meeting, said at the time he would trade Kobe Bryant, who was in his prime, for a young man named LeBron James coming out of high school. And we all was taken back. We had heard about LeBron, but we never really saw the tape of him in high school. But for our head scout to make a statement like that in a draft room,
big deal.
Where it goes on record.
Right.
So I would trade Kobe Bryant for the rights of this young man right now. No one ever said they're going to trade Steph Curry.
LeVar did.
Okay.
Well, tell me this right now. Would you make that trade now for LeBron James and Kobe? Now that you've seen how this played out?
Yes.
Does the scout?
Yeah,
and I'm a Kobe Brown fan.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But when you look at
But
LeBron,
I wouldn't trade him for LeVar for
No.
Lonzo. Now I'm calling
Would you,
him LeVar.
would you trade Russell Westbrook right now for LeVar Ball?
For LeVar or Lonzo?
Lonzo, I'm sorry, for Lonzo. Where's the package deal?
No way. You can't do that.
Who would you trade him for? Would you trade him
I
for
wouldn't
Mike
trade
Conley?
Mike Conley for Lonzo Ball. How about that? Would you?
It's not enough game
Well,
yet.
you know
It's not
them
enough
guys
game.
from
It's not
California
enough
when they get
game
the
yet.
stuttering now.
It's not enough game yet.
It's early.
It's early.
It
It's
is
not
early.
enough game.
It is early.
But our guy said he would make that trade, LeBron for Kobe.
Before he had done
before he even
But
stepped foot
that's
in the NBA.
rare. I mean, that is a rare kind of scenario.
Absolutely. And I agree with you on one point. It is too much pressure on this young man. But again, look at all the things that came with it. He's second pick of the draft. Look at the money he's been guaranteed, not only from the Lakers, but all the endorsements deals. So you can't cry about the criticism when you're getting all the spoils from and the endorsement money that's coming through. And remember this, there's no such thing as bad PR. If they're talking about you, it's something good.
Here's the thing, and not to talk too much about LeBron, but you made the comparison. One thing that always, to me, has been not talked about enough about LeBron, all the expectations he had were ungodly.
Yep.
No one could live up to them. He's exceeded them.
Yep.
Times 10. So you could go Peyton Manning in football or anywhere else you want, guys who, and look, when he came out of Tennessee, guys who were supposed to be the hero. I've never seen anybody with that high expectations in any sport in the history of sports since I've been alive that has exceeded them to the level that LeBron did.
No one said they would trade Joe Montana in his prime for Peyton Manning coming out of
Even
college.
though Joe was retired.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you go back to no one would have made a statement like that.
No.
Yeah.
But for Eli Manning,
Maybe.
maybe.